Hi YouTube, it's Sulking Ophelia, and today I am going to show you how to make an alternative to bows for presents. And let me show you what they look like in the package. Okay. We don't have any bows in our house right now for various reasons, and one of them being a big flood that flooded our basement and took out all of our wrapping papers and bows, and oh, it was gross. So I didn't want to go out and buy more, and this weekend when I was finishing up my Christmas shopping, I was in a boutique, and the owner of the boutique was making these. She didn't make them exactly like this. She was using pages from a dictionary and some red buttons, and I thought, I can do that. So I've already made a bunch, and I thought for maybe people who don't want to use traditional or the store-bought bows, this is a kind of a fun thing to do with anything you have lying around the house. It's cheap. I had some bells lying around the house, and you can use them for all kinds of occasions. So let me show you what you're going to need for this. And I might be talking a little bit more loudly because I have to be further away. So you're going to need scissors. You're going to need a needle and thread. You are going to need something to make circles with. So either a compass, which I've used but it's not working very well, or a marker. And I just, like these, cut some circles out of cardboard, and I, use them to draw circles. And you're also going to need something to go in the middle. So either buttons. I have a lot of buttons that I've collected over the years, or bells if you have them, or even beads. And you don't actually need anything. You can just use the thread. So the first thing, like, you can use anything. You can use newspapers. I used newspapers, but what we're using, because I have a ridiculous number of magazines around the house, are pictures from magazines. We're going to be using Nicole Richie for this project, and this fashion photographer lady, Claiborne Frank, I think, other things, and the girl from St. Vincent. So I already pulled them out, and you're going to take your scissors, and I've already drawn, I don't know whether you can see, on Nicole, and drew a circle. I'm going to cut the circle out. Now, I don't have to do stuff like this for Christmas, even though right now I'm doing this out of necessity. I like to kind of make my presents look a little special, and I think that this will do the trick. It doesn't have to be a perfect circle, because you can trim it later. I'll show you. So we've got part of her Superfly red dress, and cut out this. Now what we're going to do, I have some other ones. Sorry. I know it's hard to see. I have some other ones already pre-cut, so I'll pull them over here. What we're going to do is we're going to maybe take, I like that pattern, and because I'm making Christmas things, I'm going to look for some Christmassy colors to go with my sorry, I got distracted. Some Christmassy colors to go together, so reds and greens, but you can do it with whatever colors you like. It doesn't have to be red and green. I might even just do sort of a red polka dot That might look nice. So something like this. Yeah, I don't like that. Sorry. I'm being fickle. So once you find whatever it is that you're going to be doing, whichever color you're going to be using, we'll say that one maybe, you will take, let's see, I'm going to take a bead. This is a wood bead. I don't know if you can see it. You're going to take your needle and thread, and why don't I actually use this too? That way there are lots of layers. See, this is why it takes me so long to do anything, because I have a very hard time making up my mind. So that's what I'm doing. Then you're going to take, you can do as many layers as you want, but I'm just going to do 2 to make it easier. Then you're going to make a hole in the middle. And draw the thread through the hole. I'm using embroidery thread on these. It's only because it's what I have. It's not because, you know, embroidery thread is any better than regular thread. I just happen to have it in red and green, so that's what I'm using. So you're going to draw the thread through, and then you're going to poke it back through the middle. Now this isn't right smack dab in the middle, and that's okay, because I'm going to give it a trim. And I'm going to pull the bead right down, and I'm sorry that that's not focusing very well. So you're going to pull it to the bead, just like that. I like to keep my thread short in the back. You don't need to do that if you don't want to. You can leave the arms long and use it to tie it around your present. It's up to you, but usually I don't. Here, just snip it. I always cut away the excess. And then what you gotta do is fold it. So I make a fist, I put the bead in, and I push it into my finger, or into my hand with my finger, and I squeeze. And that's how it ends up looking like those paper poppies. So that's what this one looks like. See, then what I do is I usually take tape and I stick it to a present. And it's very easy and it's cheap, and you can just do it with things that are around the house. I hope it helps you. And I hope that you have a happy holiday.